Alright, good morning gamers, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and we are jumping back into Castle Craft. This is a little indie game that's kind of a mix between Minecraft and tower defense that we started last time. I had a lot of fun with it, and I want to continue it. So, let's see, this one, load profile. God, we're still in the first map. Play. Let's see. Alright, so out here. Okay. Alright, so this is my second session playing this, so I gotta remember how to do it. Let's see. Q, what is it? 0? 0, yeah. Alright. So we were working on digging a moat, and while digging a moat, that will also get us a lot of, well, just digging up tiles gets us a lot of, potential gold. So... shoot, that did not work. So do that. Alright, for anyone who wasn't here last time, enemies are going to come out of that portal and come toward our base. This is what I have built so far. Lots of ballistas on spires. I'm working on a moat type thing, but still gonna need more time to get that done. Okay, that will be a lot of work for the builders. What else can we do? Probably gonna need to spend all my money on, more builders, honestly. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Let's see, build menu. Remember all the key bindings for this. Do that. Okay, and need some stone. Extend the walls. Didn't know Minecraft got a sequel? Yeah. Yep. Basically. Okay. Alright, let's do tab. Should I get the building hammer? Are you unhappy with the building speed of your minions? Oh, you can do it yourself. It says it tier 2 builds 9 blocks at once. You know what? I'm gonna try this. I hope I don't regret it, because that's the cost of getting like 2 builders. Maybe it doesn't work for the digging stuff? Maybe it only works for actual construction? Yep, that's it. It's okay. Alright, got it. Alright. Let's see. And we're going to need a drawbridge over here. Because the guys chopping trees are going to have to come in and out. So... for now, for this spot, we'll fill it in. And then we'll make the drawbridge, and then dig out from underneath it afterward. Okay. Going. I just saw someone says it's a defense game. Yes. Yeah, stuff comes from that portal. That's the timer until the next attack, but the timer does pause when you're building, which is why it's not ticking down right this second. I am just trying to figure out what I want to build here. My main thing so far has been ballistas. We need tanks. We need tanks. Builder.
We are recruiting a minion.
There we go. All right. This is just reducing the workload on the builder guys so that they can get more done. As I've still got that job out there for them to dig that moat, which is going to take them a while. More slaves, or I mean builders. Oh no, they're fine. They get dental. That's fine. That's fine. I'm considering, should I make more of these pillars for ballistas? Like get a second row that's kind of staggered with the first one. Let's see if that works. No, it's too close. Crap. Okay. How do I cancel something? try that again, but a little bit farther back. Okay, that appears that it will work. So 2 by 2 by 15. Oh, don't have enough lumber right now. Okay. More ballistas? Yeah, I'm trying. I am trying. Alright, I think I just got enough lumber to make one more. Okay, let's issue more orders out here. Watch the ones in back blow up the ones in front. Man, I certainly hope that doesn't happen. I suppose anything's possible, but I hope that does not happen. Alright, where was the drawbridge? Alright, that's it there. I need to remove more of this. I think the hammer can't do it. I have to help with the mining pick, which is much slower. Because I want to have a moat on this side also, but by doing that, I have to have the drawbridge so the people that get lumber can get out of the base. Still need more space. Like what I'm saying is this early access? No, I think the game's done. However, they do a lot of updates for it. Like, looking at their Steam page, you can see, like, these are all updates that they've done since the game came out. So, they seem to fix things and update things quite frequently. But it's not labeled early access. Hey y'all, good morning. Morning, Sam. Alright. God, still. Okay. Alright, we got that. So now, we should be able to work more on the moat without having to worry about the people being unable to get outside.
It's invisible dancer!
Break her down.
Okay, 37 seconds. I've gotten some more gold. What do we spend it on? Temple Zone. Increase mana regenerate. Let's try that. Oh, well, that takes a lot of metal. What the heck?
The enemy portal is almost open. We are recruiting a minion.
Alright, hope we got enough. Ah, that ballista didn't finish. Boo. See a couple battering rams. It looked like there was wings on one of them. Some of the ballistas are hitting the wall there. So it seems that they do not always wait to have line of sight. Can't reach him. Oh, what the heck? I can't see what's going on outside without lowering the drawbridge, and I am not going to do that. Oh, there's some underground guys. That's not good. Ah, I fell. Oh, some of them fell down in the pit. They're trying to dig through.
Hey, look, it's the tree of birds. How are you?
Oh my goodness. The ballistas definitely do not wait until they have line of sight to shoot. But I don't know that I think what that probably means is I should have the front row be one height and the second row be a taller height in the future.
Thanks to the heroics of King Demilius and, some help from you. We've defeated the enemy hordes and closed the portal.
That's so dark. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna raise the second row higher so that they can shoot over the first row. Alright. And we need the, what is it called? The thumper? For taking care of the stuff that comes from underground. Morningstar. The big brother of the hand weapon. Alright. Well, it's pretty cheap too.
We are recruiting.
I think over time we're going to want to put spikes down in the pit as well, but I want to dig it to be as deep as it possibly can be before I do that. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's see, go to traps. This is the magnet trap, pulls units toward itself. This is pretty cheap, so I'm wondering if you could, I wonder if they will attack it. Like if I put this here, I wonder if they'll like walk past it and then it could pull them back into the pit if they get past it. Oh my god, look at that, chat. Look at that toy. Oh my god. What if the moat was big enough to hold this and then the moat was just filled with these? Okay, so it doesn't have to be within the walls, but it does have to be within my build area here. What's this? This is the thumper. Alright, so this is the thing that forces them to come above ground. Wait, what? Oh, someone just ran into a spike trap. Alright, so if possible, we want them to come above ground while they are still outside our walls? I need to smooth this out a bit. I can always move them. Alright. Alright, so we got some thumpers over here. Which will help with the underground monster issue. And... Oh, okay. I see. Alright, that's to try to make like a little staircase here, make it a bit easier to get in and out. Alright, and... I'm very slowly terraforming the inside of the base. Did you fill in the tunnel? If you mean the one the enemies made, there's a button I always hit at the end of each wave, which is to have the builders repair the damage, and it restores the world to how it was before the attack. So you don't have to worry about that. Let's do... Okay, also, we are going to need to expand the metal building area, or the metal farming area, because we need more guys on that. That is coming in, that resource is coming in way too slow. Okay, and build this, and mine zone.
are recruiting minions.
Okay. And those ballistas up there are done. Alright. I still want to make more of those spinny mace things if I can, but need to make the space to do it. Dig that out. The ground is very uneven over there, so I'll have to move that a bit. Well, we can do that for now. Hello, Mark. Hey, Zav. Alright, OQ. Another thing I would kind of like is to make like a little perch or something where I can look out over the battlefield you know, during the fight. So let's see. Let's do that. Okay, so this is something. And try to put like a little lip thing here to reduce the chance of me like falling off on the other side. Liking this so far. Ah! Oh gosh, no. Oh gosh. Okay. Alright, make the moat a bit deeper. And as long as they're digging, they can find more gold, which lets us get more stuff, which is very helpful. Fill moat with water and crocodiles. I can fill it with traps. I'm not sure if I can fill it with water. I've not come across that option. Let's see, where's the thing to expand the area? New horizons, here we go. Let's do that. Double jump? Longbow. Sure, I'll try the longbow. Alright, we got that now. What's the gist of the game? Enemies come out of that portal periodically, and we're trying to keep the king alive. If the king dies, you lose. You can build and shape the world to try to make your job easier. Oh, that's right, I double jump now, I forgot. Let's see. What else we got? Wind tunnel pushes units in one direction. Murder hole rocks. Drop heavy rocks on posts underneath. How far out here can I build now? I can build out that far now. Okay, expand the moat around that side a bit. Alright, 2 minutes of build time remaining until we get hit again. Alright, we're going to need, to prepare for later, we're going to need to make a drawbridge and gate over here, so the stone guys can come and go. And we're going to need a gate, or a door of some kind. Can you split the builders up to work on different projects? Nah, I haven't figured out a way to do that. I can walk up to a builder and say, follow me, lead him somewhere else, and then release him. But then they seem to just go back to what they're doing. It seems like often they just go to the nearest project to them. But there's definitely another factor that I haven't figured out yet. Priest.
enemy portal is almost open!
And now that I've started this little walkway thing, it might be an idea to expand it. I can't build it in front of the door though. Have like a catwalk type thing. Wave 11. More battering rams. More dudes, lots and lots of dudes. A couple catapults in the back, some diggers. Do NPCs need food and shelter and all? They do need food. At the bottom right, the resource in the bottom right corner is food. Oh, look, the, like, morning stars on the trap broke. So I don't know if the enemy can hit them, or if just after they do enough damage, they break down. Also, it looks like that battering ram is stuck. I don't know how good the thumpers did. It looks like they're still tunneling in. Oh, God. Oh, flamethrower worked. Oh God, these explode. Your Majesty! Take cover! Alright, I'm glad there's no friendly fire in the literal sense. Oh, wow. I'm sure the thumpers helped a little, but I'm wondering, like, if when the thumper knocks something out from underground, if they just can then proceed and go back underground a second later. Maybe I just need more of them.
Thanks to the heroics of King Debimius and, some help from you, we've defeated the enemy hordes and closed the portal!
See, there's the wheat field for the food that we just mentioned.
We are recruiting the minions. We are recruiting the minions.
You restore the cat. You can automatically restore the castle after combat. Yes. Yes. I would need a lot more players to play this if I had to rebuild everything that gets destroyed each wave. What's going on with these rocks? Look at this guy struck his mining pick so hard that this is happening. What a unit. Okay, what next? The multi-layered ballista tower thing seems to be working quite well. These worked for a bit, but then kind of seemed to stop working. See. How much gold do we have right now? 909. If you fail combat? So I failed a wave once, and there was 2 buttons. And one of them, the one I clicked, was... I thought it was just going to restart the battle. But it restarted... It was like restart wave or restart battle. One of them, you just try the fight again. And one of them... it rewinds the game to the beginning of the timer ticking down to that fight, so you could try to build differently. Let's see. This looks cozy. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And we're still on the first level. The levels are very long. Primarily because the game pauses when you're in the build menu, and you spend a lot of time in the build menu. just trying to get the bulk of this. The builders can fill in any, like, small spots that I miss. I'm just reducing the time in their queue by getting the bulk of this done. Alright. What next? Stygian architecture owes legendary robustness to the resources found in the Stygian desert, stone and iron. 2,000 gold. I guess that's above stone? Okay. Defensive cannon, rocket artillery. Defensive cannon damages the world. Dwarven Wrath cannon. Rocket artillery takes a lot of metal. How much metal do I have currently? Okay, even if I paid to research it, I can't afford to place any of it. Wait, God-given powers. Magic granted by the gods, some powerful, some weak. Okay, let's put 1 point in this and try it out. Let's go out here. Literally pulls blocks out of the ground and throws them. Okay. Alright, 900 gold remaining. Tier 3, build 25 blocks at once. That's 1,000 gold, though. Alright, I'll get the quarters zone. I've been dragging my feet on this one. Feels like the game's actually like lagging a little bit. I wonder if it's how much I've built or if I just have like too many orders going out and maybe like the lag will go down if once they finish some stuff. Alright, so don't usually do this, but it's taking forever to get metal. So I am going to do a manual metal run to help them out. I can't tell if this is working. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see, 600 gold remaining. Meat grinders. Wind wall. Pushes friendly and enemy units in one direction, smaller than the related wind tunnel, so it fits neatly into walls, but has lower area of influence. Could be useful with the moat. Murder hole rocks. Wait, the miners are going out the front door to reach the iron? I thought they would go out the side door over here. Maybe because this thing's not done. I thought they could walk over it even if it wasn't done, but I'm not sure. I assume this game started as a Minecraft mod? I mean, it's obviously inspired by Minecraft with the blockiness of it, but beyond that, I don't know. I don't know if they actually used any code for Minecraft or anything. Just thought of something. I wonder if I can park these guys on the walls up here. That's kind of weird. They spread out. Oh, weird way. Couple thumpers here to help pull the enemies up from underground. Is there an endgame to this? Yeah, there's a final wave. I don't know how many waves there are. I know from the video that's like on the Steam page that there's a dragon at some point. So we're gonna have that to deal with down the line. Right now we're building up to that, I guess. Alright, so one of my thoughts right now, we just got murder hole rocks, which is like you build it on a wall and you drop rocks on the foes that are underneath that spot. I wish I could click and drag this. And this only uses lumber to build it, so that is a resource that's not hard to come by. I mean, really the only resource that's kind of a pain for me right now is metal. The lumber, the stone, and the food are all coming in pretty fast. Okay, that's everything. I wonder if I can make it to where... Wait, language? Oh, that's it. I was gonna say, I wonder if I can make it to where the game does not pause when you're building. Because in the early game, that's really, really useful. But at the point I'm at now, my builders all have tasks to do, so I would rather them keep working while I am building stuff. Huh. Takes 2 hits with the hammer for each murder hole. It's kind of a surprise. It's usually 1 hit of the hammer will build like 9 squares around it. Can you build roads outside your building area to speed up the speed of your mining chopping? That's actually a good idea. I don't know if they could be outside my building area, but I can build some that could be helpful. Yeah, they have to be in the build area. It's kind of sloppy for now, but we can always refund it when we're ready to make it better. What defines the build area? There's an upgrade that costs gold each time you do it called New Horizons, and it spreads the build area further out. But you can only build within that white border right there. But every time you buy New Horizons, it expands it a bit. Oh, shoot. That was the wrong button. Fix that. Murdered the murder hole? I did murder the murder hole, yes. I've learned a lot on this run. I'm looking forward to when we start the second level, and I can put, like, all this knowledge I got to the task and do better from, like, an earlier point. Like, now that I know that digging randomly gives you gold, I would have some guys digging a moat much earlier, because that gives you money to get started on other things. Also haven't hit, like, what, yeah, the equivalent of bedrock in this game yet. I don't know how far you can go.
Hordes are almost upon us.
Alright, so we've got some extra gold. What can I spend it on that would affect the attack? Could upgrade the king, just make him tougher. Can't really go wrong with that. Summons 2 loyal guards to stand by the king's side, each upgrade reinforcing their strength and effectiveness. They will protect the king from any threat, allowing him to focus on commanding his kingdom. Okay.
We are recruiting a minion.
We are recruiting a minion. Oh boy, here we go. Are your dreams about games? I have a dream like once a year. I don't have them all. Grave digger. A lot of tunnelers. Hopefully I made enough thumpers. Oh god, they got catapults. Look at the physics on that ballista. So little damage to this guy. Go ballistas! Oh god, the wall, it's gone. What happened? I hear the digging guys. Come on, the thumpers, get them! Are the thumpers even working? I knocked one into orbit. Ah! Come on, come on, come on. As long as the king's alive. Some of me may die, but that is a risk I am willing to make. Oh my god, they have so much health. Like, I've been focusing on the base, I've been neglecting my own upgrades.
The passage is waning. It seems they have begun decaying.
Wait, you can control the flamethrower? What? Apparently they destroyed the flamethrower after I figured out you could hop on.
This fight went rather well.
Alright, yes, restore. Fix it.
We are recruiting a minion. We are recruiting the minions.
Okay, wave 13. I am wondering if I can dig deep enough, if the diggers will have to go through the moat and like they can't go under it because I dig down so far. Because again, once I get the moat all the way to the bottom, I plan on filling it with traps and stuff. All right. Wonder if it's worth making the castle side of the moat out of stone. Maybe. I mean, honestly, they can punch through stone pretty quick at this point. Let's try that. Because then the murder holes can attack straight down if the thing is flush. And another builder. They're getting very expensive. Might be worth putting spikes at the bottom of the moat. I plan to, but I keep digging the moat deeper, so I want to get it to the maximum depth, whatever that is, and then put spikes in it. I mean, well, there's also fall damage in this game, so it's possible that, like, if I can get it deep enough, that just when they fall in, they'll take a massive amount of damage. Trying to see if I could get all these archers up here, but they're being kind of silly. You have to construct dirt. Well, it's more that I'm taking dirt that I've mined previously, and I'm filling in spaces of the ground. Because I want to have this area be level. It's easier to build stuff if it's all level. I'm thinking you would fill it with water so they'd be drowning and take damage from spikes. I don't know if there's an option to fill it with water or not. If there is, I just haven't seen it yet. Okay, how much is the next thing? Could do another... yeah, sure. As long as I've got them digging, more builders is more gold income, which means it's faster to get other stuff unlocked. I want to read the text on the thumper again. Creates underground shockwaves that force digging units to dig to the surface. So it doesn't damage them, it just makes them dig up. I honestly couldn't even tell if they were working on the last one. Do the thumpers have a range that maybe the diggers were beneath? They definitely have a range. So see there's a green circle there? I mean, it's possible. I don't think that's likely though, because they went like this one here, they went like right under it. But it's like before the thumpers, they came up like right here, and after the thumpers, they came up right here. So I couldn't tell. .25 was the height of the other one. Hey, Zizu. Let's see, 500 gold could do cannons. The thing that worries me about the cannons is it says it damages the world. So I'm just imagining, like, the cannons trying to hit an enemy and blowing open holes in my own wall or something. I'm a little concerned about that. The game has Flammenwerfers. I know, we've already got one. It's right there. I found out earlier you can even jump in and control it manually, and I didn't realize that. Thumpers aren't a weird thing that have to be banned, are they? No. There's no button near it, so it should be automatic. I like watching it come together. Three minutes of build time left. Man, I haven't had to worry about food at all in a long time. Like, I made that big field pretty early on, and haven't had to expand it at all. Alright, that's 3 more ballistas done. Is there things to make a kill box? Yeah, probably. There are wind traps that push enemies. So, in theory, you could make, like, a pit and have wind traps all around it and try to, like, just push the enemies into the pit and then just have a whole bunch of stuff in the pit that's lethal. You could, like, line the walls and the floor with spikes and have ballistas above to shoot down. The thing would just be, you know, making a kill box that could encompass the enemy, because, like, the enemy has some big units, like giant skeletons and battering rams and catapults. Also, when an enemy dies, the blocks that make up the enemy can be climbed by other enemies. It's very like World War Z. Like, the enemy's corpses will pile up outside your walls and they will climb over the bodies of their dead comrades to, like, go over the walls. Like, what about oil or lava? I haven't seen oil or lava yet. Okay, so from all that digging, we're up to 800 gold. Let's see, Dwarven Wrath Cannon. Slow to deploy, takes up a lot of space, but does massive damage. It'd be 1,500 gold to get that. 1,000 for rocket artillery. Damages the world again. Oh, here you go, Murder Hole. This one drops burning oil on enemies underneath. Bait. Could put bait in the pits, maybe? Oh, out of lumber. The bait is on fire? That's new. Oh, what do those King's Guards look like that we got earlier? I think it's these guys in red. Let's take these guys. I put them in here earlier, and I don't think they've been much help. So right here is where
The enemy
we're
hordes
occasionally
are
seeing
almost upon us.
dudes pop up out of the ground. Put them there. Here we go. Wave 13. Unlucky 13. Digging guys. Kamikazes, battering rams. Hovering Brainling Grunt. Okay, so flying grunts. Stunted wings, all but useless. This unit will hover down instead of falling to its death. Oh! So, it's basically, it's not a flyer, it's just immune to fall damage. That's a lot of catapults and battering rams. Well, the moat is big enough to hold a battering ram, so 5 wide is the answer for that. Some of them got inside. try to knock him in his face. Ah, no, it didn't work. Ballistas, turn around. We need you back here. Oh man, like 5 ballistas got destroyed. Nice. Oh wow, that guy's body exploded. So the murder hole rocks are working, but they're doing like 7 damage. And this guy has 2,000 health. Dude, look at the bodies. Oh my god. So, Murder Hole Rocks, not doing too good at this point in the game, it seems. Oh my god, his body exploded, killed most of those dudes. Alright, the gate's about to fall. Just open it. Hopefully the ballistas can help. Wait, is he healing? He is healing. Oh gosh. Maybe because of the banner? Maybe that makes him special. Are they stuck? Look, they came up from underground right there, and I think they're stuck. Oh, one got out. Yeah, we need more damage. Oh, I started to say, oh, I'm low health, and then before I could even get the words out, I was dead.
We have lost a battle.
Oh, okay, that was the last one. It was like, the ballistas did a good job versus like 90% of them, but then the last 10% took forever to kill. And the Murder Hole Rocks definitely were kind of a bust at this point.
This fight went rather well, if I do say so myself.
Alright, let's try... How much was 1,500? Defensive cannon or rocket artillery? Let's do cannon. Alright, so someone pointed out earlier that maybe the stuff that destroys the world that I've been too shy to use, maybe it will also destroy, like, skeleton bodies so they can't climb over them. Which would be really good if so. So let's try something here. So these really high up spots that I made early on. Put some cannons up there. They have that feature where they get increased range based on their height. So we'll do that. There's a tree growing in my trench. My moat. Alright, so we have 1,100 gold remaining. 200 drops cannonballs instead of rocks. 250 drops the burning oil. 30 metal each, though. I would not be able to make many of these. Cannonballs are 30 stone. Okay, so I could upgrade to cannonballs. Because I do have lots of stone. This is going to be a little bit tedious, though. I still sometimes find myself checking to see if I'm like almost at max capacity for a resource. Like, oh, before I sell this building, I need to make sure I can hold this much money right now, like in Riftbreaker. But in this game, like, there's no storage or anything, so it's not something I have to do. Okay. Cannonballs. Okay, that'll take them a little bit. And next up, let's do this. I wonder if I tell them to dig underneath where there is the bait, if it will auto sell the bait, or if it's just going to end up like hovering in the air. So we'll find out in a minute. Would be nice if you could put hungry piranhas in it. Enemies are all skeletons. Would the piranhas eat the skeletons? Or would they just be like, there's no food here? What do you mean? Oh, shoot. $1,000 for the next one of those. Go ahead and do that.
We are recruiting.
Alright, so I'm watching the bait. I want to know what the rule is in the game. If you dig the ground out from under something, does the thing just sell? Yes. Okay, there it goes. So it sells it. Good to know. That will influence my clicking in the future. You aren't worried enemies may attack from the sides? So far, I don't know, we're about 6 hours into this, and they always have come from the front. But sometimes they go under the ground, and sometimes they fly, but it's always been from the front so far. And as you can see, I have been building walls on the sides. But yeah, this is as far as I've gotten. Who dat? Arkeld, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Still haven't done those cannons yet. Back up to 400 gold from the digging. How deep can you dig? I don't know. I've been trying to make the moat at least a little bit deeper after every wave, the last few waves, but I haven't hit a, you know, bottom yet. Favorite question, Mark? We've heard about your favorite cookies. What about your favorite cheese? Favorite cheese? I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty easy to please with that. Like American cheese, cheddar, Monterey Jack, white cheese. Like, I think I've only had one type of cheese ever that I found disgusting. I'm wondering if you can guess what it was. I'll tell you in a minute. There's really only one type that I, like, vehemently dislike. Pepper Jack? I'm fine with Pepper Jack. Blue? Yeah, it was blue. Blue cheese. There was one time my dad took... Oh, shoot, I'm trapped underground. My dad took us to a Italian restaurant. And being the, you know, child that I am, I saw pizza on the menu, and I ordered the pizza. And it was called a 5-cheese pizza. And the 5th cheese was blue cheese. And I remember it looked like slugs were on the pizza or something. And I was really confused by that. But I was like, okay, and I bit into it. Oh my god, dude, it was awful. It was so bad. Not a fan of blue cheese. Just about it. I think any other type of cheese I've ever had other than the blue cheese, I was totally down for. Surprised you like pepper jack? It's fine. I'll say, because of where I live, if I go to a place and order a burger, 9 times out of 10, it's either served with American cheese or cheddar on it. So, those are the ones I probably have the most. But, like, if I get tacos, often, you know, it'll have, like, a blend of, maybe cheddar and white cheese on it. Those cannons still aren't built yet. I don't want to give the builders any more orders until they finish those cannons. They're so high up, they will have such long range. But the builders aren't going to do that until, like, everything else I've told them to do is done. So I gotta wait. There they go. Alright, one cannon done. Oh, they're both done. Nice. Okay. Let's see. What else can we do? You can build on top of the wall things. The murder holes. You can build on top of the murder holes. That's probably more than needed. I usually don't go around further than that. Do you think the cannon will be able to shoot? I hope so. But I suppose we're gonna find out pretty soon. How much to expand? Let's get that. Alright, so that expands the building area again. There's mass excavating in this? Yeah, I'm using it to basically dig a trench or a moat. Well, it's not really a moat because there's no water, but basically using it to dig a pit in front of the base. Because we've got a drawbridge. Now, essentially what I'm doing is it doesn't like instantly do it. I basically give the builders orders. I can dig it myself, but it would take a lot longer. I've got like 10, how many builders do I have? I've got 11 builders. And you can see they're down there working on it. I think they're actually under this thing I'm standing on right now, but they're just doing it through the wall. I'll just do that for now. Are stone walls stronger than dirt? I know in some games, like 7 Days to Die, you need to make sure your walls go pretty deep to make sure you aren't tunneled under immediately. I mean, that might be a good thing to do. Honestly, like, the guys that dig under the ground and come up, usually if they make it here, they punch through this wall in one hit. So, at the very least, the mobs that we're most concerned about getting inside are unbothered by stone. But that might just be the digging guys. Because then there was that banner dude that was really tanky that beat on the gate for like a full minute. Like, he had trouble getting in. And it's a stone gate. Can we... I'm wondering if I can put the wood cutting thing out here. Like, I don't know if they would be, like, in danger at all. And I'm pretty sure when the attack happens, they either despawn or they come to this area and just stand there. So if I had them outside, I don't know if that would be bad in any way. Probably build that other one myself. All right, let's try something. Okay, I don't know how far down, but at least another I think I just told it to dig down another 23 blocks depth, so we're nowhere near bedrock. I don't know if there is bedrock. However far down it is, it's letting me do some pretty severe building orders.
It's almost open.
Let's see. Any last minute things I want to build? Another anti-air. Enemies will die of fall damage, unless they have those little stunted wings things. There we go. More battering rams. Some diggers. 2 giants. 3 giants. Kamikazes. Catapults. Alright. We're watching those cannons. Are they going to fire? I'm not sure if the cannons are firing. Some of the giants are going around the side. Stunty cannons? Yeah, I don't know. Oh! Ow! So that little catwalk thing that I made, it's making the giants get stuck because they're hitting their head on it.
Protect the king! That is me!
It looks like his guards are just standing there not doing anything.
Well, that's just wonderful. Another wave lost.
Retry battle. I don't even know what hit him. Wait, what? There is no god, well, not anymore. Steam achievement, you pushed the Wasteland Shepherd off a cliff. Not on purpose? Okay, so my little sheep god thing, someone bumped him off of a cliff. Probably into the ravine or something. Man, those spinny things do not last long. Okay, so here's some digging guys, and they, I guess maybe the thumper worked. It looks like they were forced up to the surface. Because then they like came up to the surface, came through the wall, and then tried to go back underground again. Where did they... Oh, maybe they went all the way around? I don't know. I don't see a hole in the ground. King is still... Ow! I was about to say King is still full health. I think... Was the wave different that time? I didn't see giants. Maybe it's... maybe it pulls from like a pool of options or something. Oh my god. He was the corpse of the guy I just killed exploded, which killed the king. In one shot. The king was full health. Definitely giants this time. God, these guys that explode after they die do so much damage from the explosion. Like, way more than they do when they're just swinging their weapons. Are those that might be the giants going around the outside. Some of the ballistas should be able to turn and hit them. Where are they? That is the... Okay, it is the giant. Wait, are they stuck? Yo, some help? Oh, oh, fall damage killed the giant. Need to just hide the cannons. I know. I haven't had a chance since we found out that they weren't shooting. Alright, we killed enough of them that the others are starting to disintegrate. It's like fighting a warrior with vengeance. We could just run away and they'll die. Are you winning, Muck? I think I actually am this time. That one took, what, 3 tries? Stygian architecture unlocked. That's the first time it just gave me an unlock after a wave.
This fight went rather well, if I do say so myself. We are recruiting a minion. We are recruiting a minion.
Okay, so we found out on that one that the cannons, unless it was just like not rendering the firing animation, it appears that these were not shooting at all. So we are going to lower them.
We are recruiting the minion.
Alright, there's a couple cannons on a lower elevation. Now, there was a wave of guys that got over here, and I didn't see how they got in, and I'm wondering if they went all the way around, which is possible. From looking at the map, because like I could build a wall across here, right? But it looks like if I can expand the build area out, I could just have this wall go to the end of the map, and that would be a lot easier. Will you make your neighbor pay for the walal? The walal?
We are recruiting the minion.
So we got 1,500 gold right now. Alright, so I wanted to try moving the lumber stuff out here. Above minion cap. That's fine. Because once they do that, we can get rid of this. And then that'll give us back those minions.
We are recruiting the minion.
Greetings.
Wait, what? Oh, didn't have enough resources. Okay, who is that? Canaris, thank you. Appreciate you.
We are recruiting.
Might be good feedback for the devs to have a post-battle report to see what did how much damage. Yeah, that would be nice. In any game where you've got, like, tower defense, it's nice to be able to look at each tower and see how much damage it did. So you know, like, oh, this is a good spot, or, oh, it's actually not getting line of sight. This one's not working, stuff like that.
We are recruiting a minion. We are recruiting a minion.
They're building the lumberjack tools. Wait, what is this thing? I don't know what that was. While we're building, tell you guys a funny little thing that I saw this morning. I've been playing a lot of Darktide lately off stream. They recently added the Skitari, which is like the Adeptus Mechanicus type class. And one of its things, like, with all the classes in Darktide, there's a thing like, do this achievement related to this class, and you unlock more cosmetics, like a cooler armor, a different graphic of helmet, stuff like that. And one for the Skitari was, it was called Curse of Malfunction. And it was like, using this skill or this skill, electrify an enemy elite unit and make their ranged weapon fail 500 times. Which is really specific. And it's like, you could get an ability that does like an electric pulse, but then you'd find like, you know, an enemy, like an elite gunner or something, and then you gotta use the pulse on it, and then his gun fails, and then that's one. Right? And so, maybe in like, in the higher difficulties, there might be a wave of gunners, and maybe you could get like 9 checked off at once, but still 500 times. And there's quite a few people, like, they really wanted the cosmetic stuff, so they just grinded it out, and they got it in the first week. And then this morning's patch notes, they were like, yeah, that was way too much. We've changed it from 500 down to 75. And I am at 100 out of 500, so I just went from 100 to 100 out of 75, so I'm done now. But all the people that, like, spent the whole week grinding that, they're like, are you kidding me? And there was another one, and it was like electrify enemies 5,000 times. I got that done before I got 100 elites dropping their weapon. And they changed the 5,000 down to 1,000. But that one wasn't that difficult. It was just play, and it just kind of happens over time. Okay, so we moved the lumberyard. And now it is time to diggy hole, chat. Look at that. Straight down to the bottom of the earth. That's like the 20-something deep one that I was messing with earlier. Trying to decide. So I could put either ballistas or a couple of cannons on this, like, this wall lip we've got here. Thanks. What are the spiky things by your character? If you mean those, they spin around like flails and mess with the enemy. I got here, so I don't know what's going on. This game plays like Minecraft, but it's tower defense. Waves of enemies come from that big portal over there, and the goal is to keep the king alive. And the king, I've built a building around him over there. And I've made lots of defenses here, and that's it. That's the game. We're currently on a break between waves, and we are trying to get more defenses online. We can always sell and move those later. Have you considered walling off the portal and force the enemies into a labyrinth of torture? They can dig. The enemies can break through walls or terrain. And some of them actually go underground and come up in the middle of your base. They specifically have AI like that. Shoot. What? Do you think if you put spikes at the bottom of the deep hole, it'll enhance the fall damage to accidentally negate it? I have no reason to believe it would negate it. I hope I'm measuring this right. It's tricky when you're digging that far down. Oh, that reminds me, I need more roads. Do roads increase movement speed? Exactly that, yeah. The units run... I mean, it's mainly for the builders, but you see I get, like, little green sparks on my feet when I run on the road. It's a faster movement. It also... It says on the road thing that when you have roads, it will have carriers that will increase productivity, but I have not seen those. Do you think double walling could help to protect the king? Yeah, possibly. It's definitely something that we could try. Everything that we're doing is trying to protect the king. And we finally got the wall all the way to the edge of the map over there. So that's one thing down. Wait, what did I build here? Oh gosh. I think that was like plaster instead of dirt fill, which is what I meant to do there. Oh, this is the same thing. Rip. Maybe move the king off the ground so he's not so easily accessible. I don't even know if I can move the king. Let me see. Cannot interact. Yeah, I don't know if I can move him. Can you dig him into a hole?
Guys,
What, the
look at
king?
me, I'm so
Maybe.
curvy. We are recruiting.
Because remember, some enemies dig through the ground, so that would probably make him easier to kill for them. Is there a bedrock layer? I haven't found it yet. Could you make a maze and then the enemies have to walk it, or would they destroy the walls? It might depend on the enemy. There are flyers and there are digging ones. So the remaining forces, maybe? Haven't really tried the magnet trap. Could throw a few of these out here and just see how they function. Like, will enemies just... Like, it says it'll pull enemies toward it, but I'm wondering, like, will they keep trying to walk away and keep getting pulled back? Or will it simply, you know, pull them in and then they destroy it? What if you made a hollow bowl under your base as though it floats? That actually might work. That would be a massive undertaking, but that might work, honestly. How are they digging? It's a ranged thing. Honestly, I'm fine with that, because otherwise I would have to make scaffolding, and that would be a major pain in the butt. Can you build on the walls? There are some things you can build on the walls. Like those cannonball dropping traps right there. Those are on the wall. There are spike traps you can build on the walls. A few other traps. The builders pause in construction mode? Yeah, the whole world pauses. This is like, see, we got 1 minute left right now until the next attack. The whole world pauses when you're in construction mode. Yeah, there is a chance that doing this is going to make it easier for the digging enemies, but harder for everything else.
It's almost over.
Alright, we got 1,100 gold. I'm gonna upgrade the king and his guards a bit more. Hopefully we actually get to see cannons fire this time. Wave 15. Oh my god, what is that? Bone bombling? No, tell me about the big thing. Tell me about the thing covering the whole camera. Don't tell me about the bone bombling. We know that. Holy crap. Cannons, please work. Okay, I see the cannons firing. Oh, God, I don't even know what hit me. I think one of the flying units died and then exploded on me. What the heck? Dude, you guys see that? It just was like, you know what, I'm going over here now, and it just like skipped over to the side. Oh gosh. Down there. I knocked one into orbit. Oh, please don't be an exploding one. Holding my shield up, I'm just trying to keep their attention. Ah, I died. Well, the door's gone. I don't know what they're doing. They're just like vibing. No friendly fire. That flamethrower just died. Stupid tree. Should be an attack range of these. I don't know why they're not shooting you. What's left? Literally, where's the remaining enemies? Check the compass. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you. Make more stairs for my catwalk. know what? It would take me forever to whittle through that by myself. I'm gonna open the door. Come on in, fellas. Huh, look at that. The upper ballistas aren't turning around, but the lower ones are. If they kill the king now, I'm gonna feel real stupid.
They have begun decaying.
Feel real stupid.
Well, that didn't go
The
as
corpse
planned.
exploded.
I knew I had better do.
Alright, skipping the cutscene this time. Oh yeah, I wanted to watch the magnets and see what happens. Looks like they just have the magnets have a really long cooldown in between their shots. Did my cannon just aim straight down and blow itself up? Because I think so. Bye. So we got the same issue over here. How did you get... Oh, he dug a hole. Yeah, it's weird. Quite a few ballistas are not turning around. So, like, that one right there is now. Alright, you guys come with me. I don't know. I feel like I feel like the cannons are not amazing. So even though it said like the higher up they are, the more range they get, they can't aim down more than this angle. So if you put them up too high, they can't really do much. Man, there's like 4 of them down there. My own head is blocking my view. Curse my big head. Wait, is he mining me out? Alright, nice. Alright, stragglers are decaying now. Which are down there. Well, that big siege tower thing was pretty cool. Wait! Oh, did we win? Complete Volusia. Oh my god. Dude, that was wild. That was a 7-hour first level. It was fun, though.
I have done it! The kingdom is set.
Volusia is liberated. You can still continue progressing in this kingdom and thereby increase your passive income. Additional waves can be summoned to the Black Altar. Back to world map. So, passive income says all this. So I guess I'm getting that even when I play the other maps now? Kind of reminds me of Mindustry. Stygia. A desolate desert realm scorched by the relentless rays of the sun, where the land is parched and lifeless, yet teeming with hidden riches waiting to be unearthed. Beneath the unforgiving surface lies an abundance of stone, offering a bounty to fuel the ambitions of your kingdom. Okay. Norn.com? What? Oh my god. Really, dude? This is where your kingdom is? This is where you chose to make your kingdom? Where's the portal? It's that way. Okay.
We are recruiting a minion.
Alright, let's go into build mode and just pause for a sec. Oh, I keep all my research? I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be like, you know, a map of StarCraft where, you know, new level, I've got to research everything again. The king feels scary vulnerable now. This is how the last level started, but it was like, you know, greenery and stuff. God, dude, my build area is huge. Okay, the portal's really far away. So we got these two big hills. A bit of a choke point there, but they, you know, they can climb that. Okay. I'm wondering if I can make, like, crops in the desert? Alright, I'm kind of curious if I can flatten the land under the king.
We are recruiting.
And, like, drop him down a level. So if I keep all my research, then I'm gonna have 11 builders pretty soon. Okay, yeah, the king just fell down a level. What about the chest and the flag?
We are recruiting a minion. We are recruiting a minion.
The chest just flies now. Okay. Alright. Can only be built on fertile soil, not rocky underground. Well, this isn't rocky underground. I wouldn't call it fertile soil either, though. Can you replace the floor like stone? Possibly. I think that's iron. I think that's also iron. Dude, is there any stone nearby? Jeez. Is that the stone? That's 10. Oh my god. Okay, stone, stone. Iron, iron. So iron's close, stone is across the Sahara. You have 12k stone? Yeah, that ain't gonna last long if I start building walls.
We are recruiting a minion.
Okay, iron income, food income. I don't know if I can get lumber on this map at all. So if I keep getting lumber on the other map, I guess my passive income for lumber would come from the other map. Alright, I won't worry about that right now. Start flattening this area out and building a box around the king. And this time I might do like a set of walls and then like a space and then another set of walls.
We are recruiting. We are recruiting a minion. We are recruiting a minion. We are recruiting. We are recruiting.
Again, I'm not sure if I can farm crops here or not. We're gonna find out.
We are recruiting. We are recruiting a minion. We are recruiting.
It looks like you might be able to grow crops here.
We are recruiting a minion.
Yeah, I'm really worried about the lumber thing. I'm wondering, like, how often income happens. I hope it's not once per wave, because that would not be a lot. I'll add more layers to it over time, but right now I just need to get a basic defense set up. Noticed the flag flipping through the roof. Didn't realize that. You know what? I can fix that later. Where are you getting iron? Right there. Iron is the only resource I'm easily getting right now. Also, you get some of everything while digging. You can just randomly find stuff in the ground. Basic stone room with 4 entrances for people to come and go because they have to deliver stuff to the box. Okay, let's look to our defenses now. We can make 2 ballistas with our stockpiled lumber right now. Alright, food is in the positive, so that little farm is taking care of that problem. Iron is going up because of that. Stone and wood are not really moving. Wood is almost gone right now.
The enemy portal is almost open!
The 2 ballistas are online. Battle enhancers. I haven't really messed with these at all. How much? Oh, it's 300 wood. I can't... Oh, I can make one. Okay. Can you get lumber from the dead bushes? I'm not sure. Like, I can make a lumber camp, but if we don't see them run around and do anything, then they're not pulling in any income, you know? Like, they might run out to the cactuses or something. Banner guy. Magic spear. Reactive hovering, climbing, encouraging electric healing, skeleton grunt. When aimed at, it emits a fog, making it impossible to aim for a while, it says. I'm gonna go try to chop this cactus and see if it gives me any wood. It does not. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna need to like bounce back and forth between maps to get the other resources. Wait, this doesn't look like a skeleton. What the heck? What the heck? They jumped on the roof? Oh, he's a bomb. Took me a second to realize that. Well, I mean, the ones on the roof seems like they can't attack down, so they're just kind of standing there while the things shoot them. Oh man.
Protect the king!
Wow, first wave. Yikes.
Well, that's just wonderful. Another wave lost. I think someone's right hand needs a good slap on the wrist. If only...
Alright, let's see if I can do better without restarting the whole map. That's weird. There was like twice as much stuff as what it showed us. Why did all the doors open up? have tried this in combat. Dang it. Are they healing? Dude, this spell kind of sucks. It's like, clips through them a lot. They're making walls. I was hoping that would knock some of them into space, but it did not. Come on, ballistas. Nice. He exploded when he died.
We have lost a platoon!
Okay, cool. That time it didn't have those dudes that leaped onto the roof.
Thanks to the heroics.
Passive income from our kingdoms. Okay, so at the end of each wave we get all this.
Oh,
It's not a lot of stone, but 1,500 wood
We've
though.
defeated the enemy hordes and closed the portal.
Alright. Like, I can make a stone thing here, it's just... The income's gonna be very slow, but it will be above 0.
We are recruiting. We are recruiting. We are recruiting.
There goes a mason. 10,000 miles to his next job. Guess roads could be important here. True. True, true, true. Take a look at these banner upgrades. Banner of the General gives hope and improves armor of units. Multiple banners of the same type do not stack. Provides new arrows to archers and thereby increases their firing frequency. The banner of House Debimus increases veracity and damage of melee units in vicinity. Unclear whether this happens because of inspired or infuriates. Debimus Healing Hand. The Debimus isn't just the greatest at fighting and thinking, he's also the greatest healer of them all. This tattoo heals all friendly units around it. Tattoo. The melee guys get beat up a lot, so having some kind of healing thing for them would be very good. Yeah, the 1500 wood at the end of each round from the previous map is certainly helpful, though. And I'm guessing this map is going to give, like, iron income with how close to it we spawned. But won't know for certain unless we beat it and move on to the next one. Oh, look! He's back with stone. And I could walk 10,000 miles. Okay. It's gonna be kind of odd figuring out how we're going to set this up. Like, I could flatten all this and then try to do like the ravine thing again, or leave this kind of hump here and then start building the ravine on the other side. I believe we found that 5 wide takes care of siege stuff. And I don't think it's going to find anything to harvest, but I'll build like a wood area and just see what the guys do.
We are recruiting the
See if they can find any lumber on the map.
We are recruiting We are recruiting.
So, although it is true that when you raise ballistas up and cannons, they get longer attack range, it seems like they also have, like, a minimum firing range for, like, they can only aim down so much. So by lifting them up, they can hit stuff farther away, but then they can't hit stuff closer. Food income negative? Yeah, alright. Morning. Hey, Maddie. Getting a bit of lag here on this desert map. Okay, can we... Alright, that's the healing statue. Hang on a sec. Turn bloom off, motion blur off. It's medium. Alright. I feel like we were getting some occasional little lag spikes. See if that helps. Oh, wow. That looks so much better to me. What do you guys think? I just turned the bloom off. That's so much easier on the eyes. Still getting the lag spikes though, so that's not what was causing the lag. Well, the lumberjacks are somewhere. I don't know where. But oh wait, are they in here? No, they're not in here. Oh, wait, they are in here. Okay, so yeah, confirmed. The lumberjacks are doing nothing. There's no wood on this map. They're lumberjerks. Lumberjerks. Might be lag as the sand effect. Yeah, that's a distinct possibility for sure. Let's see. Because of the lower resources, I feel like we're going to need to do more with troops instead of static defenses this time. What if I reduce the rendering distance?
The enemy portal is almost
That
open!
might be helping. Three out of 3 platoons. Upgrade the ruler. Alright. It's about that time, chat, so this will be the last attack. Let's see how this goes. I can't afford any more ballistas. Our trench is going well, but they can just go around it right now. It's not going to help on this one, I don't think. Oh, I should probably, because they're using up food, I should sell the lumber camp. Alright, what do they got this time? Reactive hovering, climbing, blocking, encouraging electric skeleton grunts. Carries a banner, increases the melee and projectile damage of nearby units by 20%. Oh no! I almost backed into my own pit. Oh, one of them fell in. That's good. I hear a bomb! That healing statue was doing really well up until Devil Bomb blew up all the troops. Archers are missing every shot. Ah, the exploding guys. One of them got up there. What the? He flew up and then the ballista shot him. Oh, nice. Okay, we managed to keep the exploding guys away from the king.
Thanks to the heroics of King
Income from other
Debimeus
kingdoms.
and some help from you, we've defeated the enemy hordes and closed the portal.
Yeah, those little guys, even the statue and the banner buffing the melee guys were doing great until the guys exploded. But the explosion had friendly fire, and it also took it, like, it took out all of my melee guys, and it also took out a lot of their front line as well. So then both teams was just stragglers at that point. Wait. Okay, so this platoon had one guy live, and it looks like it's respawning the soldiers. I think the other platoon just... Is this just stays gone? Above platoon cap. No? Okay. So it's acting like they're still there. Where are they? Maybe they only respawn one at a time, so that platoon has to finish coming back first. There, okay, alright. So I do not have to rebuy platoons after they die. Alright, good to know. Might have made the trench too deep for just starting out. Alright. Okay. Let's save it here. Do you want to save your progress? Yes. And that's pretty cool. I haven't played many games where your progress on one level will become income on future levels. Mindustry was the last one I played, and I never ended up finishing that one. But that's pretty neat. So we're going to save it here, and we will pick it up from this spot next time. Could you make a choke point by making a bridge over the moat? Yes, but I'd rather just have a moat with a drawbridge. I can make a drawbridge, and then they have to, you know, jump over the moat or get knocked into it type of thing. All right. Chat, I hope you guys had fun. I'm really enjoying this indie game, so I plan to be playing it for longer still. As always, thank you for being here. Hit the follow button on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. There's links to that. And a special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep this channel alive with their support. Could not do this without them, and there's a link to that in the chat if you are interested. I am going to find someone to raid on the Twitch side of things, just to support another creator. It looks like Loranity is actually on time for once in 2026, the year of our Lord, and I will send you guys over to support Laura. And like I said, I'll be back later tonight, continuing our playthrough of The Last of Us, for those interested in that. And I'll be back on Castlecraft tomorrow morning. You guys have a great day. I'll be back later. See ya.
I am never gonna